There are national prayers. They've been called prayers to pray in response to what is going on in the country, the insecurity arising from the gassing situation in the country, and the resultant activities, violence, criminal activities. So there are prayers that are being conducted. We would like to state that as UPND, our president was invited to attend these prayers, and the invitation was delivered to him after midnight. In short, it was delivered this morning, leaving no sufficient room for the party to prepare for such an undertaking, given the fact that the nation is aware. We are just coming out of a bizarre incident at Hotel Intercontinental, where there was a LAS, or Law Association of Zambia, organized discussion forum that was looking at Bill 10, where the discussants were 2 members of parliament from the UPND and 2 members of parliament from the Patriotic Front. Myself, Honorable Mwimbu, Honorable Makebi Zulu, who is the Minister for Eastern Province, and also Honorable Tutwangulube, MP for Kabwe, and also Deputy Chief Whip in Parliament. What transpired at Intercontinental, the country knows that PF unleashed their thugs to come and disrupt that discussion forum. And we all scampered for our safety. People were beaten. People were injured. Property was lost. Vehicles damaged in the presence of a minister and the presence of a deputy chief whip. As we were scampering for our safety, they remained smiling and laughing around and urging people to remain seated, saying this discussion should continue in the midst of violence. That sent and has sent a worrying signal to the leadership of the UPND that if in the midst of ministers, members of parliament of PF, who we dine and wine with at parliament, we can be attacked in that fashion publicly and live on national televisions. The whole nation was watching, and they could conduct themselves like that. What guarantee is there that if we go to a function where we will be in the presence of PF leaders, we are safe? There is no guarantee that has been given to us. Arising from that Intercontinental incident, we did not hear condemnation from the highest offices of PF and government that we expected to condemn that violence. We did not hear President Lungu condemn that violence that happened at Intercontinental. We did not hear the Minister of Home Affairs condemn strongly that attack. We did not even hear the Inspector General condemn that attack and promise to take any action. And to date, no one has been arrested. In the absence of security guarantees from our colleagues in government, We as ordinary citizens practicing politics under the style and organization called UPND, we cannot continue to take our safety for granted. We are willing to continue to unite with our colleagues on issues of national consequence and importance, but safety comes first. We want our colleagues to demonstrate that they are capable of providing safety, not just for ourselves, but for every citizen of this country. This far, they haven't done so. So we want to urge our colleagues to assure us of our safety when we go to these functions where we interact with them. It is only at Parliament where we meet with them, because there is security there. Any other place, we can't trust them. Especially that, even in the presence of police, you have seen, when we were being attacked at Intercontinental, there was police presence. We have seen in many places where citizens are being attacked, there is police presence. We do not blame police at all. The fear, the political interference and fear that our colleagues have instilled in the police service has undermined the professionalism of the police. So we can't blame police. We are urging our colleagues in the PF to guarantee safety of all the citizens. That is why we have police that should ensure law and order. This far, we are skeptical. Let them assure us, then we are capable of participating in these events. Some of the major stakeholders or interested parties within the body of Christ are not participating. For instance, yesterday, the Catholic bishops had a press briefing or conference where they indicated that those who would like to participate are free, but that themselves are not participating. That is also an area of our concern, that genuine national prayers should arise from the participation of all major stakeholders in the body of Christ. That is the meaning of national. National should not be sectarian. But we are not faltering those who called for those prayers. We believe that the times we live in are troubled times, and those who took time to moot the idea of coming up with prayers, we don't find any fault with them at all. They were just doing what they thought was right. We have the freedom of assembly, freedom of association, freedom of worship, meaning it is not coercive to worship. It's voluntary. So we are not finding fault in those who have gone to attend prayers. Just that on our part, we are still nursing injuries of insecurity arising from what happened at Intercontinental. We still feel insecure. We have had no security guarantees of our safety if we are attended. And as we have indicated, we are desirous to see that such functions, all stakeholders within the body of Christ participate.